And a very warm welcome, driver ratings for the Spa Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Spa, probably up there with one of the worst Grand Prix of all time. And do show your support on this video because doing driver ratings after that race is going to be difficult. So, as usual, we cover all 20 drivers. We give a detailed description why we give that mark. Of course, this one's going to be a bit difficult because we didn't see a race, so yeah. But I always do driver ratings, so we're going to try our best. We start with Valerie Bottas, 5. Obviously came into the weekend, 5-place grid penalty, had his birthday, fastest practice 1, poor qualifying, P8, drops to 13th, finished the race 12th, no points. Yeah, just not a great season for Valtteri. Lewis Hamilton, 5. Yeah, I only give him 5. I thought it was quite average this weekend. He qualified 3rd. He got outshined by Russell, a man who apparently doesn't want as his teammate. Dropped points in the championship, but he is still the championship leader. He got a podium, but not a great weekend. Sergio Perez, 0. Absolutely 0. I mean, he gets a new contract coming into the weekend and then basically drops it going to the grid. And I'm absolutely staggered and amazed that he was allowed to race because it was his mistake. He shouldn't have been allowed to race. Not that it mattered because he didn't score points, but yeah, it was his error. I mean, that's shocking. Rookie error. Horner and Marco would have gone crazy at him. New contract, and then he bins it. Max, 10. Great pole position, great race win. Special pole lap. Extends his championship lead. He did have a crash in FP2. Home race this weekend, and then we go to Holland, which is going to be very tough to overtake, but I feel like we're going to Holland just for the atmosphere. 10 for Max. Daniel Ricciardo, 10. Now, I don't think I've given him 10 all season. I mean, P4 all weekend, like P4 quali, P4 the race. The qualifying positions are basically where they finished in the race. Best weekend in ages, and that will give him some confidence. Yeah. Lando Norris, 0. Absolutely 0. For me, it was his driver error. You can see Eau Rouge has got puddles, aquaplaning. He took way too much speed in. Massive crash in Eau Rouge. Glad to see he's okay. And he genuinely could have had pole. So it's a big driver error. That's why I give him 0. 5-place grid penalty 2. Finished P14. Pierre Gasly, 9. Exceptional once again by Gasly. Finishes 6. Outshines Yuki. Yuki Tsunoda, 0. Didn't have the pace all weekend. Finished P15. Dreadful. Mick Schumacher, 6. Came into the weekend. 30 years since his dad made his debut. He beat Mazepin all weekend. I give him 6. Mazepin, 6. Uneventful. Never sets the world on fire. But he actually got the fastest lap in the race. Which I thought was kind of funny, so yeah, I give him 6. Giovinazzi, 6. Out-qualified Kimi again, P13 in the race. No mistakes. Kimi Räikkönen, 0. Wow, did he have a shit weekend, or did he have a shit weekend? Piss poor from start to finish. I mean, he hit the pits. He was coming into the pits. He hit the pits in practice. Just a horrible weekend. He missed the whole of one of the sessions. Yeah, he started from the pit lane because he had to change his rear wing. It's just a horrible weekend for Kimi Räikkönen. Lance Stroll, 0. 5-place grid penalty coming into the weekend. Had a big rant on the radio about qualifying. And usually Lance Stroll's good in qualifying. Finished P18. Sebastian Vettel, 10. Absolutely 10. He could have retired on lap 1. I still would have given him 10. The sportsman, the class act he showed to Lando Norris is why he gets 10. Honestly, he could have took out the whole field, and I still would have gave him 10. Sebastian Vettel, a class act. To pull up alongside Norris and check he was okay. Outstanding sportsmanship by the German. He called for the red flag. 20 seconds later, Norris went off. Vettel not happy. Just real sportsmanship. And he finished P5, so great weekend. Charles Leclerc, 5, had a big crash FP2, finishes 8th. Carlos Sainz, 5, struggled in quali, finishes 10th in the race. George Russell, 10, P2 in quali, a special lap, up there with like Senna at Monaco. It's unreal. P2 in the Williams, it was outstanding. One of the laps of the season, beats both Mercedes. Just an outstanding achievement by George Russell. Surely he secured that Mercedes contract. And yeah, he gets his first podium in Formula 1. I'm not going to count that as a podium, though. He's not got that podium on pure race pace. Of course, it was a special lap, but I'm not counting that as a Russell podium because we know in the race he's not got the pace for the podium, so yeah. But it is what it is. He scored 9 points, and he's ahead of Latifi in the drivers. Nicholas Latifi, 10. His best qualifying in Formula 1. He qualified 12th, but gets boosted to 10th. Norris penalty, Bottas penalty, and more points. Ocon, 6. Outqualifies Alonso, more points, P7 in the race. And Fernando Alonso, 5. P11 in the race. Didn't look comfortable in wet conditions. So there we have it, all 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10. Spa, wow, I love the circuit, but it was a horrible weekend. Let's check we've covered everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I've got 10 twos, so that makes 20. Yeah, there we have it, driver ratings. Now, I don't usually ask for likes, but do support this one. It's difficult to do driver ratings when we've not had a Grand Prix, really. I mean, it was a shit show, Spa. I believe I'll be doing Tuesday. I'm going to do a Michael Massey video, I think. I think that needs addressing. And then Wednesday, we're straight back into Zandvoort. So, yeah. Thanks for the support as always. I try to be as fair as possible on my driver ratings. We've got a couple of 10s in there this weekend. Russell, Latifi, Sebastian, Ricciardo, Max. I think that's it. Quite a lot of zeros as well. But yeah, really, I was quite angry yesterday in my race reaction because I thought that was appalling for the sport I love. But yeah. It was a bad race. It was a shit show. But it is what it is. We move on to Zandvoort, and let's hope we can see some racing in Zandvoort. But then again, Zandvoort is 99.9% like you can't overtake, so let's see what happens. Adios. Adios, amigos.